Hey guys, how you doing today? So I have some exciting news on the Xtool D9S and D9S Pro. One of the lacking features of this particular scan tool was it was not Auto Authority compliant. So you was not able to connect it up to a 2018 or newer Dodge, Chrysler, or Fiat vehicle without using a bypass cable. You was not able to register this tool on the Auto Authority website. Well, now that's changed. If you have the latest version of this, and I'll put links in the description showing, pointing to the exact ones that are Auto Authority compatible, this scan tool now can be registered on the Auto Authority website. You do have to pay $50 on that website, but it's well worth it if you work on whether it's your own vehicle or multiple vehicles, and it prevents you from having to use one of these bypass cables. Now, if you're just working on your own vehicle and you have a scan tool that's not Auto Authority compatible, or you don't want to pay the $50, you can buy, there's a couple different versions of bypass cables. They call them a 12+8 bypass cable. This is another one. And this allows you to bypass the secure gateway module. Now, there's a couple things. If you buy the current D9S or D9S Pro, there's one particular thing, and then there's some software that you got to verify before yours will be able to connect up to the Auto Authority website and allow you to register it. The first thing is, if you look on the back of the VCI, right here where it says model and it says V, mine says 207, you want that to say 208. 208 or higher, you've got the VCI that is Auto Authority compliant. Now, even though mine says 207, Xtool verified this is a 208 version, so I'm going to show you here in a minute, and we're going to do a mock-up connection on my 2007 Jeep Wrangler. I don't have a 2018 or newer Chrysler vehicle, but we're going to manually input a 2020. We'll just probably do a Dodge Ram, and I'll go through the steps on what this tool will do now while it attempts to connect to the Auto Authority website. It's not going to be able to unlock the secure gateway module because that 2007 Jeep does not have one, but if you was connected to a 2018 or newer Dodge, Chrysler, or Fiat vehicle, it would unlock the secure gateway module if your tool was registered to the on the website. Now, the only other thing you've got to make sure, once your VCI is a version 208 or newer, you go to the software, and the Chrysler software has to be version 10 or higher. In my case, this is a 10.10. I guess at this point, let's go ahead and go over there to the Jeep, and I'll show you what this tool does now whenever you're hooked to a 2018 or newer Dodge, Chrysler, or Fiat vehicle. And we'll just do a mock-up. Like I say, it's not going to unlock the secure gateway module because this Jeep doesn't have one, but instead of showing how to hook up a bypass cable, it actually goes through the steps, and it's really easy. I highly recommend that if you have your own vehicle that's a 2018 or newer Dodge, Chrysler, or Fiat, or you work on vehicles and you're constantly working on Chrysler vehicles, pay the $50 so that your tool can be registered on the website. So let me get over here on the Jeep, and we're going to get her going. Okay, guys, we're on a 2007 Jeep. I'm going to manually enter a Dodge Ram 1500. Obviously, it's only going to be able to go so far, but it'll go far enough to where we'll be able to see how the connection works to the Auto Authority website. So I'm going to click Dodge, and I'm going to hit manual selection, and we're just going to do a 2020. We'll do a Ram 1500. And right here, this is where you would put in your information for the Auto Authority website. Now, I've already got this tool registered on the Auto Authority website, but if I didn't, I could hit sign up, and it would take you to where you can sign up and pay your $50. That's good for a year. You can have up to, I think, 5 tools registered for $50. But if you're already registered, your username and password will pop up. And whenever you hit log in, now again, it's not going to be able to unlock it because I don't have a secure gateway module on this 2007 Jeep Wrangler. As you can see, unknown protocol type. That's because the secure gateway module is not installed on 2007 Chrysler or Jeep vehicles. Also, whenever I say Chrysler, Dodge, Chrysler, or Fiat, that also includes Jeep. Jeep is a Chrysler product. So if you have a Jeep 2018 or newer, you've got a secure gateway module. Anyway, I'll hit OK, but it's not going to be able to read it because it's obviously not got a secure gateway module. Anyway, you would be able to get into your 2018 or newer Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler vehicle using the D9 now, if you is registered on the Auto Authority website. Now, if you don't want to pay the $50, what you can do, if you're going to use a bypass cable, depending on the vehicle, some of those secure gateway modules are tucked up underneath the dash, and they're a real pain to get to. But I will link to some extension cables. And these extension cables, it's the cables that are typically plugged into the secure gateway module. You unplug those cables. Sometimes you got to disable or disassemble the dash. And these extension cables you plug into the secure gateway module, then you run the other ends down to where they're easily accessible underneath the dash. That way, when you do connect your bypass cable, the connectors are just right there under the dash instead of having to disassemble the radio or the instrument bezel or whatever to get to it. The connectors will be right there, easily accessible, so that you can hook up your bypass cable and bypass the secure gateway module so you can hook your scan tool up. So I'll link to those extension cables and also to the current D9S and D9S Pro that are Auto Authority compatible now. Anyway, I just wanted to show that because this is huge news for the D9S and D9S Pro. That's one of the comments that I used to always get, was that they loved everything about it, but they had to pass on it because it was not Auto Authority compatible. Well, now it is. So that's about it for this video. You guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.